38th Street, heavily armed agents can be seen in full tactical gear as cars block the streets off. In this video, you can hear loud booms and sirens as community members surrounded their cars. Pedro Rios with the American Friends Service Committee was there and watched as people were taken away in handcuffs.
The agents fired sound grenades, flashbang grenades at the crowd.
Claire Cody works at Buena Forcheta. She had just clocked in for her shift at about 4:30 Friday afternoon when she says several men in trucks went inside saying they had a search warrant. Claire says agents put employees in handcuffs to check their ID.
There was no stopping them. There was like 30 ICE. There was 30 of them. I mean, we were just all in shock. They just came at a time where it was so unexpected.
U.S. Attorney Billy Essel, a former Republican assemblyman from Corona, is attempting to navigate California's sanctuary laws by prosecuting jail inmates who have been deported and re-entered the country, the United States. So now basically the chief federal prosecutor in Los Angeles is intensifying immigration enforcement with jails as the Trump administration seeks additional methods deport more immigrants from sanctuary cities. Now, the U.S. Attorney Billy Essel unveiled a new initiative last week called Operation Guardian Angel, aimed at circumventing sanctuary states' regulations. The initiative focuses on identifying individuals with criminal history who have been deported and prosecuted them for illegally re-entering the United States, which is a federal offensive. Now, the tactics focus federal resources at the main place sanctuary rules have applied. The work of immigration agents, county jails, and state prisons under the Trump administration, they said we will not allow sanctuary jurisdiction to stand in the way of keeping the American people safe. Essel posted on X in announcing the program, saying that state officials say they already cooperate with federal officials in regards to immigration and immigrants who have committed crimes. While the Trump administration may seek to blame California as the grown desperate to deliver on its misguided, inhuman mass deportation agenda, immigration enforcement is and always has been the federal government. Bill is plenty of collaboration between the state and federal immigration authorities. Under the state law, California prison officials can transfer any inmate to immigration custody, but they do have to give the person a written notice. A police can notify immigration agents of someone's release if they have certain convictions. Now, those include any felony that resulted in state prison, most other felonies on their record in the previous 15 years, and some high-level misdemeanors within the last 5 years. The Trump administration has aggressively pushed to revive such programs across the country as it attempts to make good on its promise of mass deportation. The days of giving criminal legal aliens a free pass are over. While California may be presently disregarding detainers, it cannot ignore federal arrest warrants. Now, the practice of prosecuting individuals for illegal entry was widely employed under the Obama and second Bush administration, but fell out of use in recent years. The resumption of it could increase the number of immigration arrests, and the region experts say that ICE has created a dedicated group of federal officials to comb through database to identify jailed immigrants who had been deported. The new effort could yield dozens of charges every week. The administration has been frustrated with California's policy that prohibits local law enforcement from enforcing the illegal immigration status and arresting someone solely for deportation order or holding someone in jail for extra time so ICE agents can detain them and get a hold of them. Immigration officials in the past relied on local police to help them, but with enforcement and California regulations, over the last decades, California and other states have increased protection for illegal immigrants.
With sweeping raids across the state of Florida, just as the Supreme Court gives the president a major victory today, revoking the legal status for migrants from Cuba, Haiti, Nicaragua, and Venezuela. That means that even as the original ruling is appealed, the Trump administration can deport more than 500,000 people currently in the U.S. from those 4 countries, even though many arrived legally under a Biden-era program.
It's very important that we're able to get those people out of here fast, bring them back to their country where they belong.
That speed picking up in recent days here in the Sunshine State.
Construction workers were working on this building behind me when law enforcement came from all directions, descending on them, rounding them up in the hundreds.
This construction site in Tallahassee, now the site of one of the largest immigration raids in state history. Workers seen on video Thursday pouring out of the building near FSU campus where they were constructing student housing, still wearing their construction vests, their hands tied.
It seems like yesterday, in some ways, was kind of unprecedented here.
For sure, it's one of the biggest raids we've ever seen, and it involved several state agencies plus ICE. We are hearing that about 200 people showed up for work. More than 100 of them were detained.
Tallahassee immigration attorney Elizabeth Ritchie says she's getting calls by the dozens.
I'm concerned about due process violations. We've been seeing those, unfortunately, more and more recently. We want to make sure that everyone's rights are protected.
And now, detainments are being reported at courthouses as migrants show up to their immigration hearings. This video from Thursday showing a family with 4 children detained outside of this San Antonio immigration courthouse. With workplace raids also on the rise, like the Tallahassee one Governor DeSantis touts as a major bust success, the recent raids across the country are also raising outcry.
This is Gestapo-like behavior, where plainclothes officers wearing masks are terrorizing immigrants who are doing the right thing by going to court, following up on their immigration proceedings, and trying to come into this country lawfully.
President Trump's administration pushed ICE with a quota of 1,800 arrests per day in the days after his inauguration. According to data obtained by NBC News, ICE deported over 17,000 people last month. That's up more than 50% from deportations in February. The border czar Tom Homan says it's not enough.
But I'm not satisfied. I haven't been satisfied all year long because what I just said, we got 600,000 criminals walking the streets of this country we need to get. So yeah, we increase the number of teams. We're going to have over 1,000 teams on the street. We're putting more targeting in this. We got to increase these arrests and removals.
President Trump has painted sanctuary cities as more dangerous, and much of his immigration agenda is framed around it. Now, removing criminals is one thing, but Trump and ICE office stated that it will file new cases to seek arrest warrants so ICE agents can take as many defendants as possible into custody from state